Okay, so we are coming up to the light. Fortunately, there is nobody behind me right now to kind of stress me out. Hopefully that car is turning and not necessarily engaging. As you can see, it's a pretty fast road. It's kind of a main vein here in this area. At one time it might have actually been kind of like a version of a highway. So obviously I'm not tripping any lights. So after this car I'm gonna go. And I am on the road. I have traffic coming up behind me, and I am getting up to speed. And I have never gone this fast before. I am doing over 50, and man, I wouldn't say the wind is beating me, but the wind is definitely doing something. And so I will be turning up here at the light. Kind of a bit of engine braking. Well, not really. And it is a stoplight, so I will come to a complete stop. Check for traffic. Looks like I'm about to get the green, so I'm gonna go. Man, I definitely think maybe a windshield may be in order. Did I turn off my turn signal? I think I did. I've got some traffic behind me. And so up here is where I'm going to turn off. And there we go. And I'm just going to coast into this one, since I don't have to full on stop and traffic pass by me. And I did it! My first time on an actual road. Definitely wind, definitely a little bit of anxiousness. I don't have my visor down, but I have my I guess you call it like a sun visor, the inside part down, because I definitely get warm in my helmet. And part of me wonders if that has anything to do with it. I also kind of felt like the bike was without better words for it, flying in a sense. I felt like the bike kind of lightened up. Like right now I definitely feel like there's a full-on connection between me and the road and everything. But when I got out there and I got up to like 50 miles an hour, it felt like I lightened up. I'm going to adjust my rear view mirror, and it really felt like I did. It felt like everything kind of like lifted up, and I'm not quite sure what that is about. I kind of had a feeling like it would feel more like I kind of dug in a little bit more. But that doesn't seem to be the case. You know, maybe I need to crouch down a little bit more, not be such a wind sail going at such a speed, but I definitely felt wind, and so you know, I'm glad I had that kind of a situation of, you know, get on the road, get up to speed, get off the road, get on the road, get up to speed, get off the road. So I'm going to try that continuously for a bit, and we'll see how that goes. I will continue to record the next attempt, and then we will go from there. And I'll probably turn it off, change my underwear, and figure it out. So let's see, I'm going to go into neutral for a moment, put down my sun visor. Ooh, I got a good spot here. Oh. So it's kind of clear, not much traffic. So I'm getting out on the road, get up to speed. Okay. Definitely feeling it, and I think I might see, not rain, I thought I saw a piece of lightning there, and I'm up to 55 miles an hour, so I am at speed on this portion of the road for what it has. And I definitely feel like I could, you know, flick it real quick and go off. And so I am slowing it down a little bit, keeping my eye on the truck, making sure he sees me, and he does. And I am making my straightaway. Okay, so I'm going to do what I did before, and I'm going to turn into the thing. And so this time I didn't feel like I was flying. I did feel a little bit more connected, but you definitely feel like you could, you know, just do a little something, and all of a sudden your bike is like way over somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of a hip shake, and all of a sudden you are on the other side of the thing. And you know, I imagine as the more I ride, and I'm not like new experience of going 56 miles an hour, and I get used to it, I can definitely do that and get, you know, okay, here I am, and feel it. Man, I think right now, if I were to try a highway, I would definitely panic and really feel like I was being tossed about if there was a semi to go by. And a good thing about this is I'm not that far from a highway, and I am only 1 mile up to the next exit. So at some point I can get on the highway, go a mile, get off the highway, do another mile, and come back. And, you know, really this area that I've found is, I couldn't ask for a better practice place. You know, you see you got this little itty bitty run, get up to a good speed, and then you can quickly get off. If I want to extend it, I can go to the next light and kind of come back around from the road that I was on, or I could actually, instead of turning back in the complex, go straight and hit a little bit more surface roads. But unfortunately, you know, there are some hills and stuff like that that I'm not quite sure that I'm ready for quite yet. So I am going to pull over somewhere and stop for a moment and kind of take my bearings again.